Hello everyone. Today I'm in my kitchen and I'll explain that to you in just a moment. I'm thinking about this coming Saturday where we celebrate the raising of Lazarus from the dead. It's a beautiful story and I'd encourage you to read it with your family. It's in the 11th chapter of the Gospel of John. Lazarus was a very, very dear friend of Jesus, as were Lazarus' sisters Mary and Martha. And this is a long gospel reading with a lot of wonderful things in it. But I want to just focus on one part of it. And that is, Jesus went to Lazarus' tomb after he had been dead for 4 days. And Mary and Martha were there with him. And Jesus was so moved in his sadness that he cried. Do we get sad sometimes? When somebody that we love dies, when somebody that we love is sick, when something happens in the world that just seems very, very sad, well, Jesus got sad too, just like we do. And he shows us that when we're sad, it's okay to cry. And then after Jesus got that out, he looked at the tomb, he stood in front of the tomb, and he said, Lazarus, come out. Lazarus had been dead for 4 days, and Lazarus stood up and he came out of the tomb. And he had a linen cloth on his head, and he was wrapped in bandages. And there's a custom that people in different parts of Greece have to celebrate Lazarus Saturday, and that is to make little breads that are called Lazarakia, and literally that word means a little Lazarus. So here's the recipe for these breads. All right, our dough has risen for about an hour, and here's the lump of dough, and I've taken 3 small pieces and rolled them into strands, and now I'm going to show you one way to shape the little Lazarakia, Lazarus men. And we will just braid this dough in and out and in and out and tuck it under on the bottom. And it's going to look like this. And then we have a little flat circle here that we're going to put at the top for his head. And there you go. And we're going to take some cloves to make his eyes. And his nose. And there you've got one. And then we'll put that in the oven. Now another way to make it is just to take your dough and shape it into a log and then cut out the feet and then make one strand and wrap it around, and that will be like the bandage. And another way we can decorate is by using raisins. And what I've done is I've taken these raisins and I've squeezed them so that they're really, really tiny. And I found the smallest ones in my raisin box. And there's another one, a different shape. And I'm gonna make the rest of my dough now, put them in the oven, and I'll show you what they look like when they come out. I hope you enjoy making these breads as much as I did, and blessed Saturday of Lazarus, Palm Sunday, and Holy Week to all of you and your families. Bye.